me ask you, what do you do with your bank statements? When you get that email notification about your bank statement being ready, do you bother to open the email and check your bank statement? Or do you treat it as one of those emails that are not necessary or that are not important and you just, move past it to the next email? Or when you get into your bank mobile app or your internet banking, do you bother to check for your monthly bank statements? Or do you just go ahead with your transactions without bothering, to check what's up with your bank statement? Hi, my name is Doyinfe Akinriade. You're welcome to Breed Abundance, a channel where we talk about how to make, manage, multiply, and master money. And today we'll be looking at what you need to be doing with your bank statement. So let's look at what a bank statement is. A bank statement is a document that is usually sent by your bank to you as an account holder and is usually sent periodically, usually on a monthly basis. This statement summarizes all the transactions on your account for that month. It gives you like a detailed list of all the transactions on your account, such as your deposits, your withdrawals, the charges on your account, and it also shows the opening and the closing balance on your account for that particular month. And depending on the number of banks where you have an account, you will usually get a statement from all your banks, or you should get a monthly statement from all the banks where you have an account. That is a bank statement. So what do you need to do with your bank statement? You need to check your bank statement on a monthly basis. This helps you to track your spending and also to serve as a check in case of any form of posting error by the bank or in case of any form of fraudulent activity that is being carried out on your account. So now let's look at why you need to check your bank statement. Because if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. If you don't have a strong why, a strong reason why you need to do something, you end up not doing it. So I want you to have a strong reason to always want to check your statement on a monthly basis. So let me give you a few reasons why you need to be checking or reviewing your bank statement on a monthly basis. So the first reason is that it helps you to know where your money is going and to see if your money is serving you. It helps you to actually detect your spending habits and it helps you to be able to manage your spending. So for instance, if while checking your bank statement, you see the particular name of an eatery or a restaurant appearing on every other line of the bank statement, that is telling you something. That is showing you where your money is going to, and you will know what to do. So the second reason is that it helps you to detect any form of unusual transaction or any transaction that was not initiated by you, so that in case there is a fraud going on, you can easily nip it in the bud. You will hear cases of people that their account had been used to carry out some illegal activities and they never knew because it wasn't affecting their balance, because the balance was, actually syncing with what they're expecting to have. But they did not bother to check the detail of their bank statements because they didn't even bother to open it in the first place. So they didn't know some illegal activities were already happening on their account until when they're already in trouble or when they're already, arrested, and they now discover that their account had been used for something illegal. So it's good you check your bank statement on a monthly basis so that you can detect if there is any form of unusual transaction, if there's any transaction not initiated by you, so that you can nip any form of fraud on your account in the bud. Checking your bank statement also helps you to detect posting errors because sometimes the bank too can make mistakes. That's why they send you monthly statements so that in case there is an error, you can call their attention to it. But if you don't check, how do you even detect if there is an error? if there's a posting error on your account. So please, you need to check your account because it helps you to detect any form of posting errors by the bank, on time, so that it can be tackled, reconciled, and properly adjusted for. And lastly, it helps you to also see the charges you're incurring on your account and to see if there's a better way you can manage your transactions, your withdrawals, for you to reduce the charges on your account. I'm sure there are many more reasons why we need to be checking our bank statements. You can drop your own reason in the comment section. If there's any reason why you think it's good for us to check our bank statement, please drop it and let us learn together. Yes, we'll be looking forward to read from you so that both myself and other, subscribers can read up the comments and actually learn more reasons why it is important to actually check our bank statements on a monthly basis. So now that we know the reasons why we need to check our bank statement, what do you need to do? So what you need to do is quite simple and straightforward. Check your statement on a monthly basis. As simple as that. Check your statement on a monthly basis. And it's not difficult. You just see 3 lines. One line is basically for your deposit. The other row is for your withdrawals or charges. And the last one will show you the balance on your account. So it's not something complicated. It's not something that requires you to be very good with figures. Mere looking at the statement, you can just go through it and be able to detect if there is anything that is out of place. So what you need to do basically is for you to check your bank statement on a monthly basis. So I remember the instance of one of my friends who actually made a purchase and the delivery wasn't made. She made a purchase online and there was no delivery. So eventually the organization where she made the purchase from got in touch with her to let her know that they couldn't make the delivery because they somehow, I don't know, ran out of stock or what they had left wasn't good enough to be shipped to her, and that they've refunded our money back to her account. So she was like, okay, that's fine, that she will source for it somewhere else. Only for her to discover at the end of the month when she was checking her bank statement that she was not refunded. She didn't get that funds back in her account. She checked with her bank and the bank confirmed that there was no refund into her account. So she had to follow up with the organization, and that was when the organization detected that there was an error on their system and she actually was not refunded. The organization was not trying to defraud her. It was a mistake too on their part, and they did not notice. If she has not seen it on her statement, if she has not checked her bank statement to notice that she wasn't refunded, the organization probably wouldn't have noticed that there was an error and that they didn't refund her. So that's why it's important for you. It's your responsibility. It's not something the bank will do for you. It's not something anybody will do for you. It's something you have to do by yourself. It's your responsibility to check your bank statement on a monthly basis so that I can detect if there is anything that is wrong on your account. So in the case of my friend, she would probably not have known that she wasn't refunded if she did not check her bank statement. I also know of someone who was debited twice for a particular transaction, and she got a message that it has been reversed. But by the end of the month when she was checking her bank statement, she did not see the reversal. So she had to alert her bank, get in touch with her bank, and they checked and discovered that their automated reversal did not work. So they had to carry out a manual reversal. If she has not checked her bank statement, she probably wouldn't have noticed. And the bank has set up an, automated reversal, which did not work on her account. So the bank probably too wouldn't have noticed. So it's your responsibility to check your bank statement on a monthly basis. I can tell you it is worth it. So the other thing you need to do is to check each line item on the bank statement and the narration or the description of each line item. Don't just look at the figures, because sometimes you look at the figure and the figure might look familiar. So you might feel like, oh, this was my spending. But by the time you check the narration or description for that amount, that's when you might discover that that was not your spending. You probably did not even go to that store that has the narration of your spending. or you probably didn't even carry out that particular transaction. So it's good that you don't just check the figures. Please check the narration or the description by each line item. That will help you to discover if there's anything shady happening on your account. I remember there was a particular subscription, rather, there was a particular subscription that I had cancelled, or I thought I had cancelled. And while going through my bank statement, I saw that I was charged, and I was wondering why, because I felt I've cancelled the subscription, I should not be charged. When I went back to to my account on that particular service to check, I discovered that it was still showing me as active. So I got into the billing session and I checked, and I was like, okay, let me cancel it again. So by the time I got to the place where I was canceling, I scrolled all the way down, and that was when I discovered that after clicking on the cancellation button, there was a place where I needed to click on submit before the cancellation will take effect. That I did not do. So this time I went all the way down, I clicked on the submit button, and I got the response that it has been cancelled. And by the time I checked my statement the following month, I discovered that I wasn't charged. So if I had not checked my bank statements, I would have felt I've cancelled that subscription and I was not using the service, but I was being charged. So that's why it's good to check your bank statement. It's good to check your bank statement, because somehow I didn't get alert for that charge. I didn't get alert until I checked my bank statement. So please make it a point of duty to always check the line item and the description of each of the line item on your bank statement. It will save you a lot. It will save a lot of stress, a lot of unnecessary billings. And another thing is, check for the charges. Try and look at all the charges on your account, on your bank statement, and see if there is a way you can better manage your transactions, your transfers, to reduce the charges on your account. You can call your bank and speak with your bank to check if there's something you can do better to help you reduce charges on your account. Or if you discover that the charges on your account are quite high, you can speak with your account officer at the bank, and there might be something they might be able to offer you that will make the charges come down. There might be an idea, something you just need to do, that will make the charges to come down. So it's good for you to check your bank statement. It will help you better manage your resources, through checking your bank statement. I would like to leave us with an action map. That is something we need to do. The action map for this video is for you to check your bank statement on a monthly basis. Plan it into your calendar, plan it into your schedule, set a reminder on your phone. Just make sure that you check your bank statement once a month. And at the end of this video, I want to suggest that you check the bank statement for last month. Start with that so that you even get used to it. You get in the flow, of checking your bank statement on a monthly basis. At the end of this video, immediately, like Tony Robbins will usually say, don't leave the scene of an event without taking action. So immediately after this video, please get into your email, get into your mobile app or your bank platform, and check your last month bank statement and just go through it based on what we have discussed in this video. Do that and it will help you in your personal finance. It's very important. I want to believe you have learned something in this video. Please drop a comment in the comment section about one thing you have learned in this video, or something you want to take action on based on what we have talked about today. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, like and share our videos with your friends and your loved ones. Like I always like to say, it's good we learn together so that we can grow together and we can get better together. Thank you once again for watching. Till I see you in my next video. Thank you and keep breathing abundance.